right, so it's just been announced recently that Illia Topuria is now letting go of his 145-pound title and is now jumping up to 155. His coach came out and said that, he gets up to 190 in training, and so or in the off season. So that's a big cut, man. 45 pounds. I know he's like 5'6", 5'7". That's a big cut, though, to give up 45 pounds. That's substantial, and that could absolutely be hindering his performance. And to think in any way, shape, or form that guy's performance is being hindered is absolutely wild. Like, if it is in any way, shape, or form, imagine how good he's going to be with how good he already is and how dominant and just destructive his performances currently are. Imagine how much better he's going to be. Right, him at 155, now he has even more power. Jesus, that's going to be insane. He's already flatlining everyone, and now he's going to have even more power. He's going to be a damn problem. So, yeah, he's getting released. There's other rumors, apparently, that Dana is now not allowing people to be double champs. I don't know if this is true or not. I guess this is kind of just some rumors going around, but it would make sense. There is a lot of drama when it comes to double champs. Like, now the fighters got a bigger ego. They want more money. They don't want to take this fight. Now Dana, they don't want to take this fight at one of the belts that they hold. Now Dana can't make other fights happen for that division because they're holding it up. So it does make sense that he would want to, only have one person per belt. And that's pretty fair, to be honest. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I don't know exactly if that's true or not. It could just be a rumor, but it would kind of make sense because I would think Topuria would want to go back and forth, maybe, but he does feel like he has cemented his legacy at 145 pounds. He does feel like he's beaten the two GOATs, and so why not move up? And he really has. You look at his performances, you look at what he's done, you look at who he's put out and how he's put them out. He really has cemented his legacy. He's beat everyone very definitively. If he hasn't put them out or submitted them, like Josh Emmett, he beat the hell out of him for 5 rounds. And he's really just dominated everyone. He's really just ran through everyone. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily against it. I will say I would like to see him fight Diego Lopez. I'd like to see him flatline him because I think he can. Maybe even submit him because Diego's, a good wrestler and grappler. We saw what he did to Brian Ortega, who's supposed to be, one of the best grapplers in the UFC. The way he dominated him, outstruck him, outgrappled him, and controlled him. I think that'd be a huge statement if Illia not only could put him away, but he maybe even submit him. I think it'd be a giant statement. And also if he could knock out Volk one more time. I think when you have a champion that's that dominant as Volk was, beat Max 3 times, smoked everyone else, I do think you should let them have another shot. If I'm not mistaken, he put him out in the second round. The first round was competitive. That is what Illia does, though. He gives up a round or two to really download what you're doing, and then once he figures you out, he comes at you with a solid game plan. Super impressive what he does. It's almost like I'm sure he does have a game plan before, but he just kind of he just takes that first or second round to really just download you, and then he almost comes up with a game plan in the corner coming into the second or third round, and he just finishes you. That's how good he is. So very, very impressive. Very, very. He has an extreme ability to adjust, far more than most people do. And sometimes I feel like he could adjust even faster. He could be even better at it, but compared to the other fighters, he adjusts really, really fast. And that's what's allowed him to, knock the people out the way he has, some of the best in the world. So he does feel he's cemented his legacy. I would like to see him submit Diego Lopez or knock him out, give Volk another chance, knock him out again. Probably not good for Volk's career, but just the principle of it, I would enjoy seeing. I also like watching little people get knocked out. I have a very strange fetish for watching little people get knocked out. I don't know what it is. I'm working on it. I'm going to therapy. But, yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, he feels he's done enough. He feels justified in going up to 155 pounds. And I have to say I'm not mad at it. I see why. So it hasn't been released as to who he's going to fight. Now, I'm going to make a whole separate video on this because I'm almost positive it's going to be between one of two people. And I don't want to say who those are. One of them you probably already know. It's what most of the talk is about. But there's another one that could happen that I don't think is a good idea for the other person if they fight him. But it could very well happen. And it does kind of make sense, too. So we'll be making another separate video on who Illia is going to fight once he moves up and how that's going to go. It'd be awesome to see him start at like number 5, the number 5 ranked guy, and just destroy everyone on the way down until he gets to Islam. And then if he beats Islam, that'd just be insane. And he moves up to 170, starts doing the same thing. Be absolutely incredible. But it does make sense. You know, I don't think we can be mad at Illia for this. He is like he is kind of entitled, and he can be, you know, a little bit, I mean, one could say maybe arrogant. I don't know. But I would almost say he knows his worth. Like, he knows what he's doing. He knows how good he is. He understands how powerful what he's done is. So I think most people might say he's arrogant. I personally, you know, it's like what most girls say to each other now, like, know your worth, even though most girls don't have that much worth beyond their looks. That's a side point. You can check out my other some of my other channels for that. But yeah, I feel like he knows his worth. Like, he's proven his worth, he's proven how good he is, and he's just cashing in on it. So it almost does look a little entitled and a little arrogant sometimes, but look at what he's doing. He can back it up, you know? And it makes sense too. It's not like he's saying things that aren't true. It's not like he's saying things that he can't deliver on. So now he's learning English more. He just did an interview with the Nelk Boys. You know, he's talking a bunch of smack. He's destroying people with his words and with his fists. I would like to see him take a couple fights at 155 just to feel the weight, just to, you know, prove he can do the same at 155. Because the guys can take more. They are bigger, but he's also going to have more power. And at 45, the power he has there, he could still flatline everyone probably at 170, 185 with his current power. Now at 155, he should have more, but the guys are going to be able to take more of a beating. So we'll see how it goes. I'm super excited to see what happens. Illia Topuria right now, I think, is my favorite fighter, to be honest with you, in the entire UFC. So I'm a huge fan of him and a big supporter of his as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think it was the right decision? Do you think it's rushed? Do you think he should have to still fight more people at 145? Do you think he should go straight for the champion at 155? Or do you think he should take a couple warm-up ones or prove that he should earn the shot at 155? What do you think? Let me know everything in the comments below. My name's Angelo. This is The Art of Violence. Until next time.